Hola y bienvenidos a Ticket to Life. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good today. I have just this podcast is about Broken Bow, Oklahoma. But first, I need to tell you a fun fact that I did find out. You know how I have mentioned in previous podcasts about libraries. I just love to read. I love libraries. Well, where we live, we don't have a library. I know that's crazy, right? So if anyone wants to donate a few $1,000,000 to build one where I live, just get in touch with me at tickettolife022 at gmail.com and we'll talk. I'm just kidding, but maybe not. Anyway, so I found out that there are more libraries in the U.S. than there are McDonald's and Starbucks. Is that crazy? And to think my small town does not have one. So anyway, I think that's a crazy fact that there are more libraries. I think it's wonderful. And if you don't go to the library, you should if you have one, because it's a blessing to have one, and it's such a calming place. It's just you and the books, and I love the way new books smell and the smell of a library. So anyway, just wanted to share that little tidbit with you. But anyway, so my husband and I decided to get away. I had a little knee thing going, and so I wanted to go someplace where we could drive, but not too far. So we were thinking about going to the coast to Galveston. And I thought, that's a 5.5, 6 hour drive. Don't know if I'll be able to make that one. So we decided to go to Broken Bow, Oklahoma. And I had gone there previously this summer with my girlfriends, and we had a great time. So we went, and when my kids were younger, we would go to Broken Bow. It's Beavers Bend. It's a state park, and we would go there with the kids during Christmas break, and it just brought back so many wonderful memories. We literally got the old cabin, and it's just a rustic old cabin. Trust me, there's no TV, there's no internet. But it was great, and it brought back so many memories. I don't know how many times I got choked up, in movies when you see someone reminiscing. I had that. I could reminisce and I could see the visions of us playing football, in front of the cabin, and it was just a great feeling. Well, this place is just such a fun place. It's it's a little less than 3 hours from where we live. So if you are ever in the Oklahoma area, you've got to go to Broken Bow, because it's just a cute little town. There's a lot to do. It's in McCurtain County, and Broken Bow is it's the southeast corner of Oklahoma. So Broken Bow is actually in the foothills of the Kiamichi Mountains, and there's so much to do there for families. They have, as they said, outdoor fun and adventure, because there is. The kids would go horseback riding, which I think they still have that. Kayaking, fishing. There's a place where the kids can go and swim in the lake, and it's safe. It's a good place, and the wildlife was amazing. We had some deers that just decided that they were going to adopt us while we were there. And we got some great pictures, and I'll post some pictures on my Instagram, which is Ticket to Life 022. And there are some, just wonderful. They were so friendly. They weren't scared of us. And I mean, just to be there with the nature, I know that sounds crazy for some city folks. It was amazing. It was just you and God and nature, and it was so peaceful, and we had a great time. And also, the community is called Hochatown. Hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Hochatown, which was actually where Broken Bow Lake is now. So anyway, there's lots to do if you just need a quick little family vacation, and especially if you're in Texas or adjoining states to Oklahoma, you could go there because it is great. But one thing I will share with you, and if you believe in Sasquatch or Bigfoot, apparently someone has seen Bigfoot over there in the okay, let me stop butchering that. Hochatown area. Hochatown area, because there's a lot of little mountains and wooded areas and forests. It's just, again, like I said, beautiful. Um, and the man's name, you can look it up because I had to look him up, but I had heard about this. And his name is Charles Benton. And he is a native of Hochatown and and apparently a local legend himself. He actually was on that show. I have never seen any of these shows, so I can't really tell you much about them. Um, the Real Housewives of Dallas, Looking for Bigfoot. I myself have never seen the show. I'm sure it's entertaining, but it's not the type of show I think I would watch. Because I think it's a reality show, and it's about glamour and gossip and drama and all sorts of stuff. Now, the reason I know that is because I had to look that up because I have no idea about the show. But anyway, this man, Charles Benton, he is was this is what I've read on Google it. So, apparently he was turkey hunting, and also I think I'm sorry, let me backtrack there. It was also they mentioned that Bigfoot or Sasquatch was also seen on that other TV show, Finding Bigfoot. And believe it or not, I actually saw a few of those shows. It was a long time ago. I don't even know if it's still on. It could be. But I know that there's podcasts about Bigfoot in case you're into the Bigfoot thing or Sasquatch. Anyway, so Mr. Benton was turkey hunting, and he was, I guess you turkey hunt in the evening or early morning, like most hunting. I'm not a hunter, so I'm not sure how to do that type of thing. But he said he was on one of the hills and looking down at a creek. Well, he happened to hear something, and he looked down, and there he saw something in the creek, like bent over, like you're touching the water. And he also said in this interview, I saw this on on the internet, and he said this creature was bent over, and Mr. Benton looked at him and stared and thought, well, what is that? Kind of a big human down there. Well, apparently Sasquatch stood up, and they both made eye contact. Now, if that would have been me, I'm not a screamer. I'm a loud person, but I'm not like I scream at things. I'm a gasper. I'm like, when something startles me. Yeah, I'm in trouble. If somebody tries to attack me, all they're going to get is a lot of gasp. Anyway, so I would have probably been gasping, and he probably would have thought I was trying to do a Sasquatch call or something. But anyway, so Mr. Benton looks down, and Sasquatch turns around, and they make eye contact. And then all of a sudden, Sasquatch makes this huge growl. And Mr. Benton said that the growl was so loud and tremendous, he could feel the vibration in his chest from it. Now, he didn't attack him or do anything, of course, but Sasquatch apparently did that. And Sasquatch went one way, and Mr. Benton went the other way. So it's interesting to think, and he says he swears by it. Charles Benton of Hochatown, Oklahoma, so you can look that up. And I thought, wow, that's kind of crazy. So, of course, when you're out in the country like that, it's actually so beautiful. And at the same time, kind of creepy at night because it's so dark. So you do hear all sorts of sounds in the brush. And like I said, there were 10, we counted 10 deer that would come, but they just kind of creep up. All of a sudden you look up and they're just there. No, they didn't come and let us pet them or anything. But if you're outside, because I love to look at the stars at night in the country because there's so many. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll post star pictures too on my Instagram. And just absolutely gorgeous. But then you can hear that rustling in the brush. And one time, when we did go with our kids, we were outside and you could hear this. Well, we're like, wonder what that is. Of course, at this time we knew that they had said they thought Bigfoot had been out there. So you want to go in, but you don't. And we heard this rustling. So then we get a flashlight and we're looking and you see the leaves moving. And lo and behold, it was not Bigfoot. It was a armadillo. So much for that. But anyway, in Oklahoma, in Broken Bow, there's a lot to do, even just for the adults. Like there are cute little restaurants, great places to eat. My husband and I went to Grateful Head, Head, and it was great. It's pizza, and they have all sorts of other food, a little bar area. The pizza was fabulous. It's a little pricey for a family, but for two, it wasn't too bad. But our server, Stormy, Stormi, was excellent, and she was just very informative. She just was very friendly. So thank you, Stormy, for making our Grateful Head experience wonderful, because I love going to a restaurant where you meet someone and they are just fabulous and they're friendly and they're wanting to serve you, and it was clean, and it's a fun little place. I did actually go there with my friends when we went in June. And another fun place to go to, especially for women, but it's for men too, and it is Girls Gone Wine, Wine. And yes, there was a lawsuit by the guy who made those videos of Girls Gone Wild. And guess who won? The Girls Gone Wine, because he had no trademark rights or anything. So they won, but that's a fun place. So they have wine tasting there. You need to make reservations. And it's a fun place. They have a souvenir shop, and you can't leave without buying some of their wine or buying one of their souvenirs. So those are some fun places, and also for the gambling people. But we did not go gamble, because we do like to go and gamble, not thousands, because we have no thousands to gamble. But anyway, we went to Choctaw, and actually I should mention the Native Americans all this land, and I believe the Choctaw tribe still resides in the Broken Bow area. So they have some casinos in Oklahoma, certain parts of Oklahoma, and they do have a casino there. It's not very big. Don't think you're going to be like in Vegas or anything, but it's a lot of fun too. We didn't go this time, but we have gone in the past. But it's a great little place, and then they have a little travel plaza outside, I guess, with information. And so I just wanted to do a quick shout out to Broken Bow, Oklahoma in McCurtain County. Beautiful, beautiful cabins to rent there. We actually stayed in the state park, so it's like I said, a rustic cabin. It was not hoity-toity or anything, but they do have some really nice hoity-toity cabins there. If you have a chance, if you're near there or just want to do something different, I highly recommend that you go to Broken Bow, Oklahoma, Hochatown, Oklahoma, McCurtain County, all that's together. They really have grown since we had been there the last time. So, and the Beavers Bend is where we stayed, the state park. It is named after John Beavers. He actually owned some of the land and donated that land, and or maybe I'm assuming he donated the land, but they do have a little museum. So I'm all about museums and libraries and stuff. So if you have a chance, you can go in there and go to the little museum, read a little bit about the history of the area, and it's just a fun place to go, and very, very, very relaxing. You can see some wildlife, like I said there. We've seen an eagle there before. Of course, all sorts of birds. One morning we kept hearing this hammering and hammering. What is that? Who's hammering? It was a woodpecker. We don't have woodpeckers where I live, so it was kind of fun to realize, oh, it's a woodpecker. Also, they have bats. Every so often you may see some bats. fruit bats. They're not vampire bats. You don't have to wear turtlenecks when you're out there. So anyway, I'm just letting everyone know this is a fun place to go to. And no, they are not sponsoring me. They are not paying me to say this. This is just my opinion. So until next time, this is Henrie. I hope you're having a great life. I have not. Go find your blessings, and most importantly, plan something special with your family. And Broken Bow would be a fun place for you to go. Until later, have a wonderful day or evening.